Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. It's another wonderful day out here in the southwestern British Columbia. So, current blood sugar 7.4, which I just did a calibration and it says it's 7.7. So, we're actually pretty close here. Current blood sugar is 0.425 unit of insulin left. My calibration seems to be working. My bolus was pretty well added all night, and so was my correction. And I had a pretty stable night. I was up around 8:2 all night. So I had a good sleep. I was out of it. I'm sure people could have come into my room. I probably wouldn't have known either or. So all in all, pretty good. So let's take a look at the last 24 hours of time and range. Current time of range is 100%. Doesn't sound like we have that much to discuss there, does it? We're 0 above, 0 below, and 100%. Yesterday, I really kind of watched and did corrections as needed. The pump did correction, but I kind of really watched and I count my carbs, and so we're all pretty good. Average sugar is at 7.4. I still would like that in the 6s, but that may be something we still have to work on. All in all, I consider it to be a win. Now, this information comes from CGM. So which CGM unit is the best? Stay tuned. We'll be right back to discuss that. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay, which CGM is the best? There's Dexcom, there's Medtronic, and I will have to lay out on the line right now. I may be partial to Medtronic, and this is because this was the time and range, or the CGM I first used, and I'll tell you why. I really like it. People would say, well, if you've only used that one, you don't know what you're missing. Years ago, I did a test for the Dexcom system. I know they've been more advanced now than they were, but it was the whole thing. I didn't mind wearing another port on my body. I had my pump port going in. It's no big thing. And I also have my transmitter going in. You would have to wear both regardless. It doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is you have to have a whole different display unit for your CGM. Now, I have this, which I use to tell you what's going on with my blood sugars for the day. However, if I go out and don't have this, I don't have to worry about controlling my diabetes. And this for me is the biggest draw for Medtronic. I have the information at a flick of it's right there. And I can always get all my, sorry, wrong one. Trying to do this backwards doesn't work. There I have my time and range, and we can go down, and it tells me everything I need to know right there. So I have information on my pump, as opposed to with the Dexcom, I would have to have a different unit. There's pluses on the Dexcom, there's pluses on the Medtronic. Medtronic 780 pump works with a CGM, and it pretty well takes an awful lot of the worry for me away of, oh, my blood sugar is going up, I'm increasing. Oh, I need to do a correction right now. Where now I don't need to be so much on the phone taking a look. I still would have to do everything through the pump, but there will be people who have sworn by Dexcom and really love Dexcom. Medtronic for me has worked the best. Now, I'm not out here to say, oh, you have to change. Because we just did a whole video on judging. And I'm telling you why Medtronic works for me. The Medtronic closed loop 780G system works with the Guardian 4 sensors. And I say 4 now, but they're not quite approved in Canada yet. We're still on Guardian 3. But it gives you automatic insulin to correct, or it stops giving you insulin. It does a hell of a job. Now, like I said before, I am partial. I've been using Medtronic for years. I enjoy the Medtronic pumps. I understand the system and how the CGM works. True, if I changed over to Dexcom for whatever reason, it would be an uphill learning curve all over again. With the 780G, I have less swings. It's probably the best. And for those of you who don't know, I am a labile diabetic, or what used to be called brittle. And the pump has helped me. The CGM is about that wide, and it is thin. I have to hook it up to a transmitter once a week, and it works for the whole year. So we're all good. I may kid with some people saying, oh, well, you're a Dexcom. But I don't want anyone to feel they have to match me and they have to go with with Medtronic just because I say so. I'm just telling you why I like Medtronic. Now, one thing is everything's all together in one. My insulin pump, which provides me insulin throughout the day, and my CGM can all be read through this device. If I go out and I forget my phone at home, it's not the end of the world. Some people have a phone, then they have their Dexcom receiver, and then they have their insulin pumps. I like everything all together. Excuse me. These are the reasons why I like Dexcom. I find Dexcom to be pretty accurate. Now, they used to say rating glucometers, you can't really rate glucometers because it's their ability to read the actual blood sugars. Insulin pumps are a little different, based on your control. The 780G is better than, what was it, the 670G I had before. And then there was 770G. I have progressed through the insulin pumps. It has helped me immensely. I'm able, one thing I am grateful for, sorry it timed out, let's get back here, is I'm able to show you this in the system or in a size that you can relate to. So, all in all, I like the Guardian system. It gives me solid readings. I rarely have issues with the sensors. Everything's on the pump. All the information I need is on the pump to make a wise decision about my healthcare. Now, in Canada, there are 3 different pump companies. 2 of them use the Dexcom as their primary source to get blood sugar information. Omnipod and Tandem both use Dexcom. Okay, great. And like I said, there's going to be people who swear by them. I swear by Medtronic. And there'll be people going up and down. It's my choice. This is a system that's worked for me. And they're always trying to one up on each other. So that's just something. They're all pretty well offered the same information. You have graphs available. You can find out your time in range for certain periods. I just thought I'd tell you why I like Guardian CGM the best and why it works for me. May not necessarily work for you, and that's fine. But Medtronic CGM is the best for me. With that, have a great day and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.